suckers with an attitude. No papers, no English, anti-black and rude. You POC, but you wanna be YT. Seat at the table, as an equal you'll never be. Came to this country off the civil rights side. Get your money up, then stab us in the back. You hate us, but you need us. Gotta make it make sense. When it comes to the whites, y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents.
Silk Press Jesus has returned. He's white, historically rebranded, and grinder approved for Christian comfort. Don't miss your blessing. Order now.
Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Can't stay on the scene unless you got that green. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Ice is on that ass. You don't get a fourth chance. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Whoa! Get out. I didn't vote black. Got that ass in back. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Whoa! Get out.
Hey everybody, welcome to For the People podcast. I'm your host Vision X, and this show is for the people, by the people, to be power back to the people. I am joined by the glistening queen of judges herself, Miss Nicki.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I had to compete. I had to get right. I can't have Ike out here, the only one out here glistening. I gotta moisturize my situation.
I tell everybody, we do not have to look like how the country looks right now, a hot ass mess. We take care of ourselves. We can drink water. This is path. Actually, I've got to put this on the link yesterday. I will put this on the link today. I think you can get it from Whole Foods, but also you can order from Amazon. I recommend getting a box. And that way, if you do lose one or one gets dirty, you have more. So that way you continue to reuse it. Reuse these bottles, do something that's more clean for the environment. So that's what I say to that. Let's say hi to everybody that's joining us. Kay is my name. Nice to see you as always. HSEF, nice to see you. Travel Jet Setter, hello. TGD, I ain't seen it. Was TGD here yesterday? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think he was here yesterday.
Citation. I don't remember him being here. Citation. He get a citation today. Leo was here. Sunshine and TG. I'm just playing with you. I just want to we just have more interaction with our guests and everything.
Yeah, he had a different name. I can't think of it, but that's what it is. The name switch. That's all.
I see. And if you guys are on Twitch, welcome from joining from Twitch. That's the platform. And also we're going to be on, it's called Upparel, I believe. That's the new platform that everybody's talking about now. Since everybody's been canceling their TikTok, which, I don't know why y'all still on TikTok. When it gets bought out by, and this is what's funny about it. We went from them talking about China this, China that. And I'm sitting here like, I said, when you look at it, I have never seen China do a goddamn thing to the United States. I have not seen it. And I think we're going to post this shit on Red Note so China can know about it. I have seen every other country, primarily white or Middle Eastern or whatever, that has done something to this country, and including Spanish. I have not seen China do anything to this country at all. They always target China this, China that. But then you're going to take our data from TikTok and you're going to send our shit to Israel, who's out there and genocide all those people that we saw on TikTok. So it's okay to sell our shit to them and to these corrupt ass white MAGA billionaires out here, but it's not okay for China, who still has not done anything with our information or anything. It's not okay for China to have a platform where people have free speech. You got to make it make sense.
They're jealous of China. They're jealous. That's why they want America to hate China, because they're jealous of China. Because everything America should be, China already is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why they won't have. There's a company, I don't remember their name right now, but if they were allowed to be here, Apple would be out of business.
Oh, I heard
There's
about
a lot of things that they have They invest in education. They invest in their actual society. They don't have a. I don't think they have a homeless population. The average light bill is a couple of dollars. Like you can actually live and work and afford life there. And they're jealous of that. And they don't. That's why they didn't when Red Note started popping,
Yeah.
they started trying to shut that down or whatever, because they didn't want people to see how China really is, because then everybody started, white people in America started to see, oh wait, they have an actual life over there. They're not working to survive. They're not in survival mode all the time. They can eat well and eat cheaply. And so that's what it is. They want America wants us to hate China because China is what America should be. China is what America thinks it is or advertises us to be, and we're not. That's what it is. China is the real deal, and they don't like that. That's
And
what that's what it is.
you know what gets me about the whole thing, like them talking about China to China, because I have quite a few friends that have visited China, visited a lot of those countries over there, and they said, you know how advanced, even Japan, they said it is so advanced. They said over here in America, we got, people can't even, the sinks are not even clean. The sinks that have the hand sensors, they don't even work very well. The parking is bad. The streets are bad. A lot of us don't have good transportation. Like in California, as big as Los Angeles is, we still have shitty transportation. Our transportation is not like Chicago. Chicago's, that railway goes through the entire city, and it hits all the major points to where you can get to where you need to get. Also, their downtown, everything is within walking distance. And like places like LA or even places like Kansas City. When I was in Kansas City, I mean, the transportation was shitty. If you don't have a car, you're not getting nowhere, period. So you are forced to get transportation to go from point A to point B. So if you want to go to the Chiefs game, you ain't going to the Chiefs game if your ass ain't got transportation. Even the Ubers and Lyfts out there is kind of suck too. I'm just like, America, as Black people, we already know America was never all that great. We know that for a fact. Without us, they don't have shit. We know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clearly showing, because why do you have to change the rules all the time? Why do you got to attack Black people all the time? Why do you got to steal our ideas all the time? I was watching somebody earlier today. It's a Black creator. I'm going to show his video today. A white dude, what happened to that Black girl that made that, she did that whole speech, and then the white girl copied it. And then when people told her that, hey, you sat here and plagiarized somebody else's shit, she's all offended and tried to go to the court and say that she's being harassed. I'm like, bitch, your mediocre ass stole something from somebody else. Like,
exactly. Bar for fucking bar, because I did a video exposing her and she did the shit bar for bar, and then talking about some, oh, well, the original person's name is in the search bar. That ain't how TikTok works.
no.
That's not how, because I post videos for us all the time, and that fucking search bar puts whatever the fuck it wants to put in there. That has nothing to do. You stole it not thinking that you were gonna get credit because you have a white audience. And the white people are gonna eat it up because they was praising. Oh my god, can I share this? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Then when it started circulating to where Black decided TikTok, where people was like, wait a minute, I've heard this before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Hope Giselle. She stole it from her. Like practically bar for fucking bar. She got her funky clawed tooth ass up there and said that fucking shit line for line. Whole mouth looked like she chewing fucking rocks. Up there saying shit. Like you could tell she sat in the mirror and rehearsed the fuck out of that in order for her to be able to carry it the way that she did. She had to. That's how they watch and study every fucking thing we do, and then turn around talking about something they got Black fatigue.
And that's another thing. I'm like, y'all still, I mean, they don't create anything. They steal all of our shit. I said, how you gonna steal Black fatigue? I said, clear example. That's why I said that's why they keep using the N-word. I said they don't have anything else that hasn't been colonized from Black people. If they can't, if these white people cannot colonize our shit, they don't have anything going for themselves. They're waiting for us to create the new word. Now everybody's saying cap. When I see somebody white say that, I'm just like, really? Yeah, I don't care. Even Asian, all of them. I just look at them like, yeah, okay, but don't even fucking like us. Don't want us at your parties or anything. But let's watch what the Blacks are doing. Let's see their dances. Let's see their music. Y'all need to copy us that fucking hard, but y'all don't like us. I mean, that tells you who is the superior. And I've had some Asians tell me, they said, you guys are really superior. Everything that you guys do, everybody copy it. Asians get it. That's one thing I can say about Asian people because a lot of them are really intelligent. I have some of my Asian friends. I love hanging around them because they're so intelligent that we can just like bounce off and have like a good conversation with each other, and I can have like a real decent conversation with them. I can't have a decent I think the worst conversation I've had with people, I'm gonna say three groups get upset: Middle Eastern, uh, white, and I would say some Spanish speakers. It's depending on where they're from. I'm just keeping it real with you because they don't talk about anything unless it's something that is black created. If it's something that's not black created, they're just like, like I could talk to an Asian person about like medical advances devices. They said, oh, well, there's this new skincare. That's how I found out a lot about these creams and stuff for your face. It's like, oh, well, you can use the skincare thing. What it does is it hydrates your skin. You put this serum on first, and then what you do is you put this serum on first, and then it will hydrate it again, and then you do it again at night. But make sure you moisturize and do this. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And as you see in the comment section, people say, your face look good. Y'all clear. It's glistening and stuff. It's because I can have an intelligent conversation with Asians about dermatology or medical or electronics. A lot of the other groups, I just can't. It's like talking to a third grader that's trying to learn what you understand. You know what I mean? And that's not
Hmm.
fair to me.
Yeah, and that's true. It's they don't have anything to really add, or unless it's like helping their own people. They don't want to talk. They don't like us, so they don't want to talk to us. Or like the use of the AAVE. What I don't like is when they're like, "Oh, I was raised around black people." Okay, but why do you have an accent if you're from Atlanta? If I'm from Miami and you say you was raised around white people, why do you have the same exact accent as somebody that? But you is, yeah, like they all have the same black scent.
Yes.
But we as black people, we live in different areas and different regions. So what we say in Miami, I haven't been outside North Carolina outside enough to know like what the slang is here, but you ain't gonna have nobody in North Carolina say pussy asshole. That's just not that's not gonna happen. So
Yeah.
it's like if I hear that, I know that that's home. So you can't have a black scent and be from here and say some shit like that, talk about some you was raised around black people because black people here don't say that. That's how we know you're faking it. Because
Mm-hmm.
how is it that all of y'all from across the country all have the same black scent, yet black people talk differently that are raised around the country? Because the person from Miami is not going to talk like a person from Atlanta, just like a person from Atlanta not going to talk like a person from New York. But you
Exactly.
crackerjack motherfuckers, all you crackerjacks, you fucking Asians, Latinos, all y'all got the same fucking black scent, but yet y'all hanging around black people. Which fucking black people are you hanging around? You're lying. You're just you and then you use it incorrectly. When they was using child and was trying to say it like Chile, get the fuck out of here. That's whenever white people start using shit, I know it's time to pack it up.
Oh
That's
yeah.
when you know the word is running out of style. As soon as white people get their hands on it, we can't have shit. We can't have anything, no trend, no nothing, because white people will get their fucking hands on it and ruin it.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why I will sit there and I'll be like, even going to like the parties or crowds, it's like, oh, you want to go to this party? I'm like, who all gonna be there? Oh,
Hmm.
I don't like them. And I said they culture appropriate. They got to have box braids and stuff with their fucking hair falling out. So I don't have time for it. They got to sit there and
Hmm.
talk about a black show. Don't even know what. I remember when I had a white friend that was trying to talk to me about The Wire, and I'm sitting here looking at him like, now some of my white friends can keep up, but this one, I was just like, dude, just let that go. I said, all you just talked about was the drugs and the arrest. I said, you have not talked about the story. You have not talked about
Hmm.
the script writing. You not have talked about the cinematography. You haven't talked about any of that stuff. All you talking about
Yeah.
is the drugs. I said, sit your ass
On
down there and let us talk about The Wire over here.
Yeah, nigga shit. They talking about what they think is intriguing to us because they don't think that we pay attention to writing. They don't think we pay attention to cinematography. They think that that shit is associated with whiteness and white films and white projects, and you only supposed to care about the writing and everything when it's a white project. But when
Mhm.
it comes to black stuff, it has to be like just the worst of the fucking worst. Like we don't as black people don't pay attention to that. And that's something that I hate, because that's one thing about me, is that is what I look for as a writer. I like well written shows. I like the plot. I don't like it to have a bunch of. I can't stand to like that Tubi shit.
Oh
I
God, yeah.
can't fucking stand that shit, because it's just like, damn, you niggas can't get no budget. Even white people on a mediocre budget, even white B
Yeah,
movies still have a fucking budget. When you look at these bullshit movies Nicolas Cage been churning out, they still got a fucking budget.
yeah.
Meanwhile, niggas is over here with a bad wig, all this type of shit on, and it just turns me off. It's just like, why do we have to have this type of shit? But then white people don't. Shout out to Democracy. Our first super chat of the evening, $10. Get well, Democracy. She's not feeling well, so get you some rest. Catch us on the replay if you have to, and thank you again for always supporting us.
Yeah, I was supposed to read one of her comments, but the comment section has been pretty good. Hold on for 1 second. Case My Name says they always said China stole from them, but their country looks better than ours. Do the U.S. been lying? Like, well, that's facts. I've heard that from multiple people. I don't care what race, religion, nationality they're from. They always said China, Japan, all of them look light years better than America. The Democracy says, thank y'all. I'm dehydrated and have a sinus infection. I'm gonna be all right. I just need some rest. I have sinus infections too. I actually started getting sinus infections because of how it was like that. My old foster mom, she used to put me in the basement, and so I ended up getting like those dust and stuff that was the mold, and ended up messing up my sinuses. And so it took me some years to get through some of the medications to use. But I will say the two that worked for me, and still to this day, is Flonase and Allegra D, as in David. Now, Allegra D, because of the white folks using meth, you have to use your ID at any CVS, Walgreens, or Target, and you can only get one pack. I remember I used to be able to get 3 of those packs, but you only get one of them. But you use those together, and it works. And then some people use the neti pot. You know, they do this right there, and it clears out. I tried it. It does get it out, but it doesn't attack the actual problem, because viruses and bacteria and stuff like that, they're small, and they're pretty crappy at making sure to evade things. But when it comes to the direct medications, they do work. So we hope you get well soon. We really appreciate you being here. As always, you're one of our biggest supporters. I know me and Nicki, we just go out there, we're getting comfortable with you guys. You guys are getting comfortable with us, and we just start talking. Miss Jet says Allegra D is the only one I can use too. That's the only one I can use. I have used, what's that? Zyrtec. That shit didn't work for me at all. That actually made me worse. My throat was like sore the next day. I was like, I ain't using that shit. Zyrtec. I cannot use the regular Allegra either. It just, I don't know, the ingredients just doesn't work. And then there's another one that everybody talks about that they use. It was a Zyrtec or Claret. I think it's called Claret. I can't use Claret either. So Allegra D is the only one that works for me. So I would say the Democracy, if you can, try to use those. We hope you do feel better. See, look at our community we're built. Everybody is so supportive here. Like
I was watching it, how everybody in the comments says hey to one each other, like by name. So it's almost like they're in there with each other, and they'll be having side conversations about growing stuff and all type of stuff in there. And we love to see that, because that means y'all getting comfortable with each other in there. So they be looking for each other in the comments, how we looking for our regulars, they look for each other. So that is what we're trying to build here. And that this right here is an example of like what we're trying to do, and it makes us happy.
Absolutely. And this is why we come here Sunday through Thursday. Even though sometimes we be having issues with lateness and systems, we always try to at least make it here to be here with you guys. So we started talking, everybody started talking, but we're going to start with some videos. We're going to get into our first 2 videos, our icebreakers. I normally start the icebreakers, but we're just talking. So this is kind of an icebreaker / a question to you guys as well. I was seeing this first video. This popped up on my feed, and my friends were like, did you see this? I said, yeah. So this girl, I'm not a big fan of people going to people's jobs. This is that shit that I see in Atlanta, where people want to go to people's jobs and think they're going to put hands on them. But I want you guys to take a look at this video. I am going to take off the chat. You guys can still chat with each other, but you're not going to be able to see it on screen, because you guys have said you want the screen to be bigger. We're making the screen bigger. So here's the first video of today. Take a look. And sorry, I'm gonna play it one more time. Sorry.
What the fuck is wrong? You don't need bitch. Now you. Oh, come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey. Audrey, come on. Audrey, come on. Audrey, come on. Get in here. Get in here.
Where her ass?
Yo, get up. Split up. Split up. Split up. Oh, bitch.
Hold up. How you jump? It ain't no jumping. The bitch just drove the car. Cause how the fuck you jumping and ain't do shit?
And she whipped both of their asses. After she got done with that one, she got the other one. And but this is the shit. This is shit I see in Atlanta. And I'm telling you, I tell people, y'all got to stop showing up to people because some people got them hands. Look at that.
Ooh,
she ain't playing. She's not playing no games. She ain't playing.
Yes. That's what the fuck I need y'all to. That's what I need niggas to do with these fucking white people when they go to talking that shit. She hit her with the 3 combo. Bow, bow, bow. That's what the fuck she said.
And I
you
hope
saw how the Hulk. You remember in Avengers how Hulk grabbed Loki and just pop, 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 pop.
Ow! Look at that. It's crazy. And I'm gonna read some of the comments. Somebody said the way she flung her let me know this has been a built up anger. Another person says clearly they ordered hand tossed. Now that's a comment right there.
Yes.
And then somebody says, "Nah, don't stop recording." The cameraman need their ass whooped too because I wanted to see the full thing on the girl with the red. They went there to jump her and got their ass as well. And then I'm going to show you this video as well. I'm not a big fan of people. This is another thing that is a problem at brunches. And I'm going to ask you guys 2 questions. One about the first video we just saw and this video. I don't like people dancing around my food. I've smelled too many odors. People be farting. People don't have good hygiene. Y'all keep that shit at the house or keep it at the club. When I'm at brunch, I'm trying to eat the strawberries and the bacon and the eggs and all this stuff. I'm not trying to smell ass. So that's just my thing. Let's take a look at this. So I want to ask y'all 2 questions here. And this is it's not to offend her or anything like that. She was having a good time. I see a lot of people do that at brunches. The first question is in regards to the first one where that girl got her ass whooped. Have you ever had somebody come to your job to start shit with you? And then the other question is, when you're at brunch, do you like people dancing around your food or doing stuff like that? Or do you prefer to have people that are more, just go there to eat, you can laugh and have a good time, but it's there to eat and not dance? What do y'all think of both questions? Nikki, you go ahead first.
Oh, well, have I ever had? I've never had nobody come to my job because ain't nobody fucking stupid. To come to my job and start well, you know what? No, somebody came to my job. It wasn't necessarily with me, but I ended up like having to get involved. And like this girl when I used to work at the bank, she was a good friend of mine, and her boyfriend was on some bullshit, and like he came in there trying to like start some shit, and I was just like, nigga, this ain't what the fuck you want. Like you settle down, like that type of shit. But I ain't never had nobody like come to my job talking about they gonna fight me and no shit like that. Now they ain't nobody that fucking stupid. Now to the brunch situation, the lady was having a good time, but yeah, when I don't want no ass, like no shade to her, but she's titties and ass. Yeah. 2 things I don't want in my food. Like if you percolating on a stage, no fucking problem. Like if she was in a stage or up somewhere where you're not near the tables, then that's different. And it has nothing to do with her size or anything. That's anybody. Because nowadays you don't know what the fuck people be doing. You don't know if people done bathed, all type of shit.
Yeah.
It's just, and then she dancing and moving and it's sweat and shit, and no, it's just I don't no. Okay, it costs too much money to be outside. Brunch costs too much money.
It
You already don't know what the fuck they doing in their kitchen. So I'm already taking a risk with that. I don't need to take another risk with that. So it's like, no, I don't want nobody. And if you look at it, it's already close quarters anyway. Ain't no space nowhere
yes.
in there. It was too tight in there, and it looked like it was hot as fuck because it was too tight in there. Yeah, that's some niggas because they trying to pack everybody in there. But yeah, I wouldn't want anybody, you know, dancing around my food. Just like I don't want no dog. I don't want animals. Like I hate to go in a restaurant and see a bitch with a dog. Like why
That
is the
is so
fucking dog
stupid.
here? I don't like that. And then it don't even be them tiny dogs. It be them big ass dogs.
Great
And it's
Danes
just
and
like
shit.
these big ass dogs and shit. Like, bitch, I'm here to eat. I don't want to see Clifford eating this, Clifford and Marmaduke like out here going around and shit. And I was sitting at the table one day, and the fucking dog is like he coming over here, and I'm like, hey, hey. In other words, bitch, come get. Oh no, yeah, get that motherfucker. Because I looked at him like, and then another time it was, and all I have to do is get them white folks to look. And oh no, yes, get that motherfucker, because he ain't supposed to be up in here anyway. I don't be out here willy nilly taking Jean Grey out places and shit. And if I did, just like I said, we went to Bucky's. She was in her little thing, and she was covered the fuck up, and she wasn't around no food. Cause I don't play them type of games, and
Yeah.
that's the goddamn cat. So if I'm gonna do that with my cat, have a fucking common courtesy to do that shit with them fucking dogs. And shout out to Jean. We got another super chat, our second super chat of the day for us $5. Let me write it down before I get on my ass at the end of the show tonight.
Hey, we appreciate this because I no, we appreciate our community. HEC have donated a lot. Tony the Tiger has donated a lot. All these people have done, because we're trying to really build this network. We want to have a live show. We told y'all this is a mix between The View and Oprah combined. We want to make sure that even with the products, we're going to talk about products in a minute. Even with the products, we want to make sure that we are supporting our community. We want to make sure we're buying Black-owned products. And if it's not Black-owned, we want to make sure that the products are good. We want to make sure that they're safe. Like even in the chats, we sitting here talking about this girl getting her ass whooped. Everybody in the chats is still talking about that medication. Well, Allegra D does this. Well, this is why we're here, because we're building community. Because when we have a show, we want to see you guys live. I'm gonna tell you straight on up. When we have the studio and we say, okay, hey, let's invite HAC up on the stage. You're coming on stage to talk to us live on TV or wherever we're at on the podcast or whatever. But we're building this network for you guys because it's called For the People for a reason. We want all you guys there. I enjoy. For me mentally and for therapy, I love having this community because I don't have a lot of community out here, especially not in LA. LA is not the best community. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. These people, I don't care what race you are. Actually, the Black people have some of the nastiest attitudes out here. I'd be ready to slap the shit out of one of them. I'm like, just get away from me. I just can't deal with it. That's one thing I do kind of miss about Atlanta is that if you meet somebody really cool, you meet somebody really cool. They rock with you. Out here, it's very. I met a few people, but not like that. They're very Hollywoodish. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be a star. Everybody want to be seen. And I'm just like, it gets to a point that I just want to sit down. Let's just chill, watch Netflix. Let's play spades or dominoes or something. Let's just have a good time. I don't have to have the flair and everything. First of all, I got a nice looking body, so anything I put on, I'm gonna look good in it. I put a trash bag on, I'm gonna look fucking good in it. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Missy.
So it's just the way that is. But some people, they're just like they gotta be seen. They gotta have diamonds. We gotta talk about Birkins and Chanel. They gotta talk about these companies that don't even like Black people that they bought products from. And I'm just like, I'm over the conversation after a while. So I appreciate you guys in the comment section. I appreciate you guys coming here. We talk about a lot of stuff, and we got some heavy topics today as well. But I appreciate this because we build community. This is what we do. So I thank y'all so much for everything. But yeah, when it comes to the food thing, I have told somebody dancing around my food that, hey, you have an odor, and they want to get offended. Hey, I came for bacon and eggs. I didn't come for spoiled fish. Two different things. Okay? I tell people straight on up. If I want to spoil fish, I would have went to the crab shack, or I would have went to the fish bayou down the street, or something like that. That's not what I have on the menu today. Today is eggs and bacon. That's pork.
Oh, Lord. I said I want
Hey, get up.
bacon and
Hey,
eggs. Like,
we
not
get up all day
not
long.
not last yesterday's fish. Come on now. Bitches
Yeah,
out here think they market price and shit.
yeah. And so I'm gonna read some of the comments, and we're gonna go on to the next topic. HECF says people are like that in the DMV. They want access to your connections. I will agree with you. DC. I have a lot of friends in DC. DC, and that's what Black people did. Y'all do have y'all time on this show. Y'all really do. Black people, we have this attitude, even if we are not trying to be white acting like Candace Owens and stuff like that, we also have this time where we also act as, oh, my job is this and my job is that. And, this is something I'm doing, and et cetera. I got to be seen. People got to see me in the new mink coat. They got to see me in the new Birkins, and they gotta show out. And for me, I'm not a big person about showing out. I'm not a big person about you got to do all that. And I do agree with you on that. Also, I don't like how a lot of the Black people in the DMV talk down to each other. That's one thing I do not like. It's all because a lot of these them got government jobs, okay? And when I say government jobs, it's like, okay, you got a government job, and loving that shirt. Hold on, I'm sorry, you guys. Loving the shirt. Oops.
Oh, yes. So we have the Queen Knickknack sweatshirt. I'll put it in the chat there. It says, "Oops, for I have once again offended the whites," and then at the bottom you have Queen Knickknack there. So that is me in the 18th century.
All right, is that shirt for sale?
Yes, this is for sale at the on the Knickknack merch store. So I'll put the link in there, and if we can, we'll add it to the link tree. But I'm gonna put the link down in the chat for you guys. So yes, this is the Knickknack Queen Knickknack sweatshirt, and it's
Okay.
also a T-shirt and a mug. So if you don't have to, you can get one, get all three. Why not?
I had a question. Did you really have a portrait with your hair and stuff like that? Because that's dope. It looked like you were really from like the 1700s or
No,
1600s.
I took a picture, and I told AI to make me a portrait that like it was me in the 18th century. So I
Mhm.
put a picture of myself, like how I am now, and it just made me in the 18th century. So if you go on my Instagram, bitch_happens, there's a pinned video, and I have a song that I wrote, and it goes along with this shirt. So it's like an 18th century protest songs, which I am going to put on streaming services really soon. But in the meantime, you can go in there and check it out if you haven't already. But this is the accompanying merch for that song.
Awesome. And what we're going to do is we're going to go on to our next segment. I know y'all might have heard the news about Nicki Minaj. Jesus Christ. Literally, this is what gets me about these immigrants. And that's why I've been talking about the Somalians like we've been doing, because everybody, me know black, me know this, me know that, but they use our culture to make themselves popular. So they move their asses into our neighborhoods to be able to have a living. And if you don't like black people, or you don't want to be black, then go move your ass to those white neighborhoods. Oops, the white folks don't like your ass out there. Same with the Middle Eastern, same with Asia. They don't build those Chinese restaurants out there. The only time they get to build is when they have built up enough generational wealth or generations of where people know you. Then they will let you build like a upscale hibachi restaurant out there. So that's why I tell people, that's just how I see it. So this was posted. I think this was posted today. Yes, it was. So Nicki Minaj posted her $1 million Trump gold card, which was $1 million. Her statement at his summit earlier, she says, "I'm probably the president's #1 fan." And the Trump card is for anybody that wants to pay like a $1 million. They get this like Trump card. And also you can also get citizenship. Now, I thought it was supposed to be $5 million. This is the picture that was taken today. But I guess he dropped it to $1 million. And then this guy right here, I guess he's sharing exactly like some of the photos. And I seen the speech, but they took her speech down. She was on the stage with Trump talking about this and it was so irritating because when Nicki Minaj speaks, she talks like a fucking child, and it's so.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, girl, you're a fucking 40 plus, and she's like, well, I know, and I'm like, oh, stop it, dude. It's like, quit acting like you're like illiterate or something. Like it's so irritating. You're not a baby. You're not 12 years old or anything. You're a grown ass woman with fake ass titties and ass. So let's just call it what it is. Okay. I'm so sick of that shit.
She does the dramatic pause voice because
Yeah.
she thinks that sound. I have the utmost respect for our president. I bitch, listen. Hang it up flat screen, okay? I'm using your words, all right? Hang it up flat screen. Let it the fuck go. And what gags me is he's doing this shit with Visa. This is a real account. It's trumpaccounts.gov.
Yeah.
Visa is allowing people to use their cashback rewards to be placed into a fucking account, and they're saying it's for children. So you're helping your children build wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump Donald Trump University, fraud, lawsuits, closed down. This man sold steaks, meat, because it had his fucking name on it. He would sell plastic pussies so he can grab the motherfuckers with his name on it. He has no shame. And this bitch, I hope you are on the first plane ride to Trinidad smoking, because you fucking deserve it. You have burned every fucking bridge.
Yes.
When it comes to the black community, you are done. You better hope and pray. You better get ready to get on your knees and teabag white balls from here to the end of motherfucking time, bitch, because
Yeah.
you can't come back over here. You was barely hanging the fuck on the black side with your bullshit. I hope, you know what? They ain't even paying her money. I guarantee you they're paying her in cocaine. Allegedly. Let me say allegedly, bitch, because if you try to sue me, nothing from nothing is still nothing, okay? My net worth is wigs, bitch. You ain't getting a goddamn dime from me. But just in case, I hope that you know they paid her in cocaine. You know they paid her in cocaine. Look who arrived.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Trey?
Hey now, y'all.
Oh my God! So the entire cast is here today. Oh my God! For the first
We
time in
made
a
it.
long
Oh
time.
Lord. I was here, y'all.
He all tanned up and shit, fresh from Mexico.
Oh my God.
and you guys, we
I
can still.
almost didn't make it back.
And you know what? I want to ask the audience this question real quick. Because Trey's going to be managing the comments. Because I usually have the comments on here. Do y'all prefer that the screens look like this when it's us three, or do you prefer that the comments be here? I always ask them, because now we're incorporating products, we're incorporating services, and so I told people this FTP podcast, this is your show as well. So let us know. We'll make sure to do it. So that's where we're at right now. But it's good to see you and everything. What was you doing? I'm nosy.
Listen. So I'm a caretaker for someone in the valley, and they went to the bathroom everywhere. So a lot of people know, like, when you have like a disease like diabetes or whatever, there's certain shit that you don't eat. But there's
Yeah.
some people that just don't give a fuck. They're just like, oh, I like this bacon. I'm gonna have the bacon anyway. Or like, let's have some alcohol when I'm not supposed to have a drop of alcohol. Let's have four white Russians. Who does that?
Especially all that milk. Ugh.
Who does that? My client.
White Russian is so like, what the fuck?
You're gonna be shitting on yourself like a motherfucker.
No, so again, this is also a client, a white man that is probably about 50 something, that looks like he's 80 because he's never taken care of himself. But he also comes from one of those families that has tons of guns. When I first met this guy, he had 20 guns. 20 guns.
Mm.
A paraplegic that has never been to war. What are you doing with 20 guns?
Ugh.
Come on now.
But anyway,
They were having a conversation about that on the news today about gun laws. They were talking about that. They said that it's too much of people who have all these guns, and they're like, for what? What do you need an AR-15, an AK-47? What do you need all that stuff for? I mean, you just need if it's a couple of shooters, you only need a couple of rounds, but you got a gun that's used for war. You know what I mean? So,
this nigga had long range rifles, an AR-15, several handguns, and like a couple of like real pretty ones you would like see in movies and shit, like the Wild Wild West and shit. I was like, oh, what are we doing? What is happening?
Not a musket, not a musket.
holy snap.
God damn.
They not playing no games. And you know what? Speaking of like, Trump and MAGA and stuff, MAGA's, since that white man has been murdered, we've been talking about this since his ass been, unalived, and he got the Renee Good special. And now, and people are talking about this. And it was good because I watched The View today, and Whoopi Goldberg, she was talking to Sonny, and her and Sonny was having this conversation, and Whoopi Goldberg, Sonny was explaining that, when she had the conversation with Whoopi earlier, that it was interesting how when these two white people got murdered, all of a sudden, everybody and their fucking mamas on the streets now. Everybody is concerned about the bullshit that's going on. Everybody's concerned about that and want to protest. And Whoopi told her, she says, well, I remember this was the same bullshit that happened during the Civil Rights Act. There was two white men from New York that had came down to Mississippi. Now, all these black people was being unalive, eyes being gouged out, being skinned, being fed to dogs, all this stuff. No FBI investigation, CIA, no nothing. All of a sudden, these two white men come down there, which is very much appreciated. That means that you guys put your lives on the line for humanity. But they were unalived. They were murdered. All of a sudden, FBI and everybody's having all these different things. The president's getting involved. And it's just like, I keep telling everybody, since the beginning of the foundation of this country, don't nobody give a fuck about black people. They don't give a fuck about us. The Asians don't, the Middle Easterns don't, the Spanish don't, they don't fuck with us. And guess what? Since y'all want to be like that, I ain't fucking with y'all. Like I stated before, I have humanity. Unlike y'all, I seen, and we played the comments the other day, you have white folks literally saying, why don't we just go back to business as normal, watching the regular folks be murdered? This is what they were posting on Facebook and TikTok and shit. And guess what? Facebook and TikTok ain't took down none of their shit. That's why I tell y'all, they are some of the most violent fucking people, evil and violent people, and they don't give a shit. And then the post is still there, masking millions of views. That's why I said, black people, we just need our own shit. We need our own platforms. Of course, they're gonna come steal our and colonize our shit, because of course, when we create a dance, they're gonna come bring their old saggy ass over there, and they're gonna copy the same dance. We do a poem, they're gonna bring their saggy face ass over there and copy the poem. We get that, but at least we have a timestamp of where the originality came from. Mm-hmm. Hey, this was posted on January 1st, 2024. You just now catching up, and they getting millions of views. It's just like, that's the shit we be talking about. But I want to show you some of these videos of MAGA. They've been going in on stuff, and it's some not graphic, but very much in your face stuff. So let's take a look at these videos.
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just going to tell you.
I'm going to replay this again. 1 second.
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just going to tell you it like this. I'm going to explain to you exactly why every white person in this country who voted for Trump is a racist piece of shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. How do you wink at a nigger? How do you wink at a nigger?
Oh my God, please stop.
All right, motherfuckers. I learned that from a 10-year-old son of a police detective in my hometown growing up. His father, a police detective, his best friend, another fucking police detective. All right? My entire existence growing up, yeah, walk away. Walk away. Do it. Walk away. We're coming. Everyone's in the streets. All right? I never heard either one of these detectives say anything other than the N-word when they were talking about black people. Not once. Not once ever. Now, if you think that's a vile joke that I just told you, I already told you guys in meetings in the past, I got 50 fucking more. I learned them all by the time I was 10. Guys, yo, fuck ICE. If you don't wake the fuck up to what is happening right now, you don't deserve this country. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Fuck ICE and fuck CPB. You guys better pay attention to what the fuck is happening. I don't know what's wrong with all you privileged assholes who sit on your ass and don't get out in the streets and protest this shit.
Thank you very much, Councilperson.
It's over. It's over. You
They
better
cutting
get
that
in the
mic
fucking
off.
streets.
Come on, El Portal. That's
Yeah,
Miami, baby.
Yeah, see, but you know what? This is what I say, and we're going to get into this because I'm going to show you some other videos. I love when people keep it so fucking real with people, 100 motherfucking %. Say exactly what the person said, say how you feel about it, and move on. And did you hear the people in the audience? It was like, they gasped, bitch, because it was like, oh, it's from a white person. I'm glad he fucking said it the way he said it.
Yep, and they was appalled. They was walking out because he said, go ahead, keep going. They was walking the fuck out because white people don't like to get confronted by nobody, but they definitely don't like to get confronted by their own people because that's an embarrassment. Because they think if you white, you supposed to agree with me no matter what. And when you go against that shit, they get offended as fuck. He told it exactly how it needed to be said. Look at him. Look at him. The only person they shocked is her.
Yeah.
Cause that's the only person they shocked.
Yeah, and even the comment section, it says, one person said he's keeping it real, deal with it. Another person says, I'm black and I'm not offended. And that got 7,000 likes and I'm not offended at all. And I hope people send him this video, whoever that white man was, keep doing what the fuck you're doing because that's the problem. Even with this show, how many times people get offended by, even when Nicki, you're abrasive, you're cussing, you're the, fuck y'all. Because when we say, well, Trump may have touched her, he might have touched her, she was a young girl. No, this old, big, saggy, fat motherfucker who's orange with a colostomy bag who shits on himself, he was literally touching on a little girl and he put some nuts in her and she was 8 years old. Then people are like, oh my God, I'm so shocked. Why should I have to say it that way for you to understand what the fuck I'm talking about? I shouldn't have to do that. It should be common sense. Hey, this person touched this child. You know what the fuck happened. Mm-hmm. But that's what we be dealing with. We be dealing with people that want to be illiterate. And then this is another woman. She was, I don't know what show this is, but she was talking to them, and she's over the whole Republican MAGA shit. Let's take a look.
So sick of them blaming everybody else and taking absolutely no responsibility. And I hope they get hung by their little testicles and their pussy hairs. And I don't care if you broadcast this or not. I just wanted to say to you that I'm just
pussy hairs. Come on
sick
now.
And tired of hearing these.
I'm telling you, people are tired. People getting very raw. This is why this show. Well, this is why we get so many views on this show because we are fucking raw with it. It's just like I'm not pandering to nobody. If you don't fucking like it, go watch the other billions of channels. Even that white man, and we'll talk about that later today, who brought his old unwashed, unseasoned ass on here trying to talk about the same fucking black statistics. I'm like, dude, you have nothing better to do with your time. Go find something to do. I know you're illiterate and slow and you don't have nothing else going for yourself, but go find some other channel to fuck with. Go talk about their shit. Oh, you can't because you don't have anything going for yourself besides fucking racism. They wake up thinking, oh, can I get these Kit Kats to say nigger? Can I do it? They do shit like that. And we showed the videos. They do shit like that. And then when you sit there and say something to them about it, they're like, well, it's always about race because y'all do stupid shit like that. Y'all would take a banana and an orange and y'all will make a whole racial thing from fucking 12 years a slave. Who fucking does that? That is some stupid stuff. It's just childish. So let's take a look at this comment. Somebody says, don't ever be a Karen, be a Debbie. Hey, there we go. Well, somebody says, I just fell in love with a girl named Debbie from Kentucky. Another person says, we're all Debbie in this moment. And then we're going to take a look at this lady. A MAGA person was filming her. And so she decided to say something. Let's take a look.
Take my picture. Would you like my name?
Yes. Fuck you and fuck ICE and fuck Trump.
There's my picture.
Come on.
Doing that. That was not respectful. I am Antifa, by the way. You're looking for the leader. Right here. Leader of Antifa. I know her so crazy. Look at it. Film away. What are you going to do? Post it?
She don't give a fuck. She don't give a rat's ass about any of that shit. I love that for her. I'm gonna read some of the comments and we about to get into this discussion. Somebody says, update, the video went viral and her work gave her a promotion with a pay raise. What? I hope that's true. Somebody says she's our Aunt Tifa. We love our Aunt Tifa. I like that. Somebody says I am Antifa, by the way. Protect this woman at all costs. I'm telling you guys, we got to start getting into people's asses, because this is the shit. I mean, now you're starting to see white folks waking up, and this we showed you white people after 500 years. Yeah, they are 500 years, a lot of centuries fucking late, but people are finally figuring this shit out. Y'all got all these billionaires who don't give a fuck about nobody. Amazon, I think they just laid off another 16,000 today and replaced them with machines. And don't get me wrong, we talk about Amazon because somebody say, y'all better promote Amazon. We're promoting products, so healthy stuff for you guys. And Amazon, I mean, there's only so many companies you can boycott. I can boycott Walmart and Sam's Club. They're the same company. I don't need to shop there. I can boycott Target. I ain't never shopped at Target anyways. And to me, it was always the more overpriced fucking version of Walmart. Amazon, that shit comes to my house. I get discounts. A lot of stuff be on sale, and I don't have to deal with no fucking body in the public. That's the biggest thing. I don't have to go to no store. I don't have to get no car. I don't have to do gas. I don't have to do shit. I keep my ass directly at home. And this is why I'm happy that, and I have friends like this, and they've been speaking up. They always speak up, but they've really been speaking up. And I'm glad that people are speaking up, because this is the problem. I don't understand why we can't live like Norway and Denmark. You know, those people don't be having no drama out there like that. You don't see Japan having no shit like that. Don't nothing be going on. But why can't you? America's supposed to be a great country, but we treat everybody in America like shit. We don't have universal health care. People are not getting paid correctly. It's a lot going on. So what do you guys think?
It's some bullshit living here in America. See, because the whole problem is they want to keep they the the one problem that fucked everything up was somebody trying to keep things away from black people. Now that has trickled into everything. Racism has trickled into everything. So if everybody had what they needed, there wouldn't be any crime. If people had to fight, people didn't have to fight for healthcare, for housing, for just their basic needs, for SNAP benefits, we wouldn't have half the problems that we have now. But people are so busy trying to keep they were so busy trying to keep black people from things, they had no idea what would happen once we got some air. And then now, people that still don't have the base level of things are committing crime because they're stealing from other people. Like so,
Yeah.
like what are we supposed to do with the foundation that our white forefathers laid for us? Tear it apart. That's the only
Yeah.
thing we can do. Tear it apart.
They never, again, they never
Nope.
counted on us being free.
Mm-mm.
They never counted that fucked up their plan. They never
Yep.
counted on us being free. And so they thrived keeping us out of shit as long as we were working for them for free. As slaves, they thrived economically at our expense. Once we got free, that changed. And so they had to come up with even more. They already came up with the system of oppression, but they had to make it even better. This is why they don't want us to see. This is why they have the American TikTok, because they don't want us to have access to these other countries. This is why he's starting shit with other countries, so we're isolated. So pretty soon people are gonna. What he wants is for other countries to start saying, "You Americans can't come here." That's what he wants. He wants to get it to where we can't leave to go someplace else, because they don't want us to see how good other people are living and thriving. There are other countries. He's always talking about, oh, why can't we get people from Norway and Sweden? Because the people in Norway or Sweden don't want to come to the motherfucking ghetto
Sure
that's the
don't.
US or motherfucking A. They're fine over there. They good. The Swedish people, they good over there with their motherfucking wooden shoes and Swiss Miss and shit. They straight
They
over
are.
there. They ain't
They are.
trying to come the fuck over here.
Right.
The fuck they look like? They ain't trying to come over here. The people in Norway, they cool being white up there in the motherfucking snow. They straight. They don't want to come here because what the fuck are they come? Why would they leave the comfort of what they have? Universal health care. School is paid for. They can have a living wage. They can live in fucking peace. There's no crime.
Right.
because everybody has what they need, so there's no crime. That's the part right there. Like you said, everybody has what they need. They don't want to come here. That's why you're getting people from your quote unquote shithole countries trying to come here, because those same countries are just like fucking America.
Yeah.
At this point, it's the same shit. At this point, America is a motherfucking third world country. If you really want to keep it a fucking book, and we've been that way for the longest time. We are not the greatest country. We never fucking were. We never were. And they sold that shit. That's why they talking about the American dream, because that bitch is really a motherfucking nightmare. The only people that America has ever been a dream for is fucking white people.
Yep.
That's it. And they've been selling that dream to everybody else except black people. You know what? Because black people know the fucking truth. We built this country, so we know it ain't no motherfucking dream. Because it's always been a nightmare for us.
Mm-hmm.
The American dream for white people is the American nightmare for niggas. That's what it is. Oh, and side note, anybody that got a problem with me saying nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, 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 nigga.
What's the problem with it?
Like sometimes on Facebook, here and there, I'll get comments. Oh, why do you have to use that word and da da da? Because I fucking want to. Because I'm black and I can. Also, you're not gonna whoop my ass about it.
Sure ain't.
You not. Now, if you feel like you can, step the fuck on up. But until then, I'ma say it how the fuck I want to say it. And if that offends you, turn the motherfucking TV off. But this is what it is. People don't want to live. Hell, if I could go to China right fucking now, I would. Shit, I can get first dibs on my wigs. I could live a good life. I could make some motherfucking money. Bitch, I could probably go to China right now and go sit and wait for my wig to be ready. Bitch, y'all finish sewing that motherfucker? Let's go.
That's where everything is fucking made anyways.
That's where it's made anyway. I could probably go through the motherfucking drive-thru and pick that bitch up. Order it right there.
Didn't Trump get his fucking Bible made over there too? I'm just like...
Exactly. And then they make the shit in China and then stamp the shit as made in the USA. That type of shit. They want us separated from the outside, from everybody else, so that eventually they can say y'all can't come here and y'all can't leave. That is what he wants. Because what good is a dictatorship if you ain't got no fucking body to dictate to? That is what he's trying. That is what he's trying to get to. And again, I understand the billionaires are the enemy, but like I always say, you have more than one enemy at play here. Yeah. It is more than one enemy. We cannot boycott everything. My husband and I was talking about that today. If you boycotted every fucking thing, we wouldn't have shit in this house.
That part.
It's because it's because these companies donate politically. It should be a cap on the amount of money, because what a lot of these companies do is they put money both ways. They put money with the Democrats and they put money with Republicans. So that keeps them out of the thing. So you can't say, oh, I'm for one or the other. Then you have the ones that just go straight up and go Republican. You have it. It is what it is. But yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. They don't want us to know the truth. Because if we have all the information, and I think if more people had access and money to get the fuck up out of here, we'd be the fuck up out of here. That's the only thing that's keeping people in America is being broke.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why everybody kept saying it. The wages are staying the same. We put these charts up before. The wages are staying the same, but the cost of living in every fucking place is going sky high. There should be no reason why for a tiny ass studio over here in Los Angeles is costing almost $4,000. And when you look out your window, all you see is fucking Skid Row.
I know you fucking lying.
Yeah, I was saying that. I was staying at Park Fifth downtown. You remember, Trey? I was staying at Park Fifth downtown. When I tell you, you'll go outside, you'll see somebody literally pooped and shit right next to the building. Then on the other side, people just stole their trash there. Then I'll walk down the street. The grocery stores, they're not even kept up because all the homeless are the people that's stealing from there. And this is what gets me. I was going to the Whole Foods down on 7th Street. And the Whole Foods down on 7th Street, I would go get some of like the pills and stuff, like, healthy pills. You'll open the pills, all the pills will be gone. I would tell them, I'll say, listen, I know the fucking homeless people are not stealing these pills. These are fucking white folks doing that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the managers said, yeah, you're absolutely right. I said, Well, why are y'all sitting here treating the fucking homeless people bad, and y'all not treating these fucking white folks in here bad? They're the ones stealing all the more expensive merchandise in here. That don't even make sense to me. And you know what, Nikki, you were talking about Norway and stuff, and I want to bring this up because I like to bring up charts and everything because we're gonna start giving people the real information here since we got to be censored. We took our shit off TikTok. We fuck TikTok. So this is I told Google to pull up a comparison of Norway's benefits versus the United States. So healthcare, Norway has universal, a taxpayer-funded system with a maximum annual out-of-pocket cost of $300 to $350. Eliminating medical bankruptcy. The U.S. system is often tied to employment and can be prohibitively expensive. Education. Higher education is generally free in Norway, including universities, removing a major financial burden for families. Work-life balance and benefits. Norwegians benefit from mandated paid vacation 25 to 28 days, generous parental leave up to a year, and shorter working hours. Quality of life and safety. Quality of life and safety. Norway consistently ranks higher in global happiness and safety, with significant lower homicides and incarceration rates than the United States. Economic security. Even low-wage workers in Norway often earn enough to own a home and a car, reducing extreme income inequality found in the United States. Environment. Norway offers cleaner air, lower CO2 emissions, and higher accessible to nature. That's the shit we be talking about there. And I have friends, well, not friends, but some co-workers. Actually, I have a friend from Sweden. And they tell me, they said, I said, you hear all this shit going on with Trump. I said, why don't y'all come to the United States? They said, for fucking what? They said, the only reason why we come here is because of the money. Y'all get a higher pay. But what we do is we take that money, bring that shit right back up over to Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, and convert it into our currency. And so now we're living not just well, we're living really well out here to where we can travel anywhere we want. Why would we leave the comfort of all the benefits we got to go to raggedy ass America? Even our streets, our transportation is shitty. And he was like, I don't want to offend you. I said, you ain't offending me, because I said, this is white people shit. They want to run all this shit. Let them run this shit. And this is other white folks telling me from over being in Europe, they said America is shitty. And that's why they don't like a lot of white folks here. And it's the facts. People get upset all you want. That's the reason why they don't, even when I travel, and Trey, you remember, this is when I was traveling heavy. I went to Brazil, I went to Colombia. The shit that these racist ass white folks here in America be saying about them be so not true.
Not true at all.
Lies. The people be over there. When I went to Brazil, that was what the Brazil, I'm gonna tell you, anybody that want to go to Brazil, especially Rio, you're going to have a great time. Great weather, great food, great nightlife. The people are fine and sexy as shit. You get everything there. Woo. Everything. When I tell you, when I got on that plane, I was so depressed because I said, I got to come back to this funky ass country with this bullshit. I was so frustrated. But the only thing that Brazil have, they don't have a very good job infrastructure. So I think that's something that needs to be worked on. But all the businesses in America, and that's what's sucked. Even when I went to Colombia, the people in Colombia were so nice. Even this, I have never had any cop. I was at the mall at a cop. It was a female cop. Now this guy, he was coming up to me to like shine my shoes, and I guess they scam tourists. They know like people are tourists, and he wanted to come shine my shoes, but he said $5, and then after he got done doing it, he said $20. And so the cop seen it and they said, hey, does this man bother you? I said, no. She said, well, what did he offer you? She started, they know how the people are out there. She said, what did he offer you? I said, well, he offered to shine my shoes for $5. And then he said it was 20. And he said 20 American. I said, no, you said 5. And she says, they are scamming. They like to scam a lot of tourists. She says, do you want to go to jail? No. She says, do that again and you're going to get arrested. I ain't never had no fucking racist ass white cop or even no funky ass coon black cop out here ever do some shit for me like that. Not a Latin cop, not an Asian cop, not none of these fucking cops out here. Fuck the police out here. Fuck them. Fuck the FBI. Fuck this Trump administration. I have never been treated with so much respect from people in Colombia and Brazil versus America. Never. It's no comparison. No comparison. Even when I go to Mexico, I'm treated better in Mexico. I don't care how people feel about what I said. Fuck America. America, I mean, literally, y'all have literally taken everything from fucking people. Y'all lie about everything. Every time a black person builds something, y'all fucking destroy it, or you want to colonize it, or you want to put, or you want to patent our idea and take our shit from us. And then when we go on the fucking news, y'all will sit here and talk about how all the foreign countries are the worst countries when it's fucking America.
It's fucking America.
I mean, you can never convince me. That's why I tell people, and I don't care how you feel about it. I want you guys to start fucking traveling. Get the fuck out of this. Travel. Go to Canada. I've been to Canada. Canada was, when I tell you, what was I went to the Marriott there, and when I tell you that lady, it was and I got to get the country. It's the one right across the Detroit because it was for work. I forgot. It's the one right across the river. You got to cross the highway to go there. And I went there. When I tell you, she says, "Oh, Mr. Sir, do you need anything from me? We can bring pillows to you and everything. Oh, yes, we'll get your bags and everything. Is there anything else we can do for you? If you have any trouble, we'll be able to help you." Now, I have never been treated like, well, I ain't gonna lie, the Marriott do be on point. But when I take my ass to that funky ass Hilton, I should not have to go to the fucking Hilton properties and get an attitude from, I went to the Car Hotel in San Diego with they racist asses. I should not have to go to your hotel, and not only are you racist, but you're trying to upsell me when I told you that my fucking job cannot do any upsells. I don't know what you're not processing. Are you slow, stupid, or dumb? You got to be one of the fucking three. But this bitch kept sitting there doing that. I said, hey, listen, my company is not going to allow me to upsell. I'm already in the king bed. Would you want me to be in a fucking presidential suite? Right. But she's not listening. And because she was not fucking listening, I go upstairs to go to my room. I found fucking dirty socks in my bed. There's hair in the sink. There's boo-boo flakes all over the fucking toilet. And you're charging me $380 a night for this piece of shit? Fuck out of here with that. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all better start traveling and get the fuck up out of America. Travel to these places. Travel to Canada. Travel to Italy or Colombia or whatever. Travel to these places. You're going to see a total different side of it. This is why I've been wanting to go to Africa so bad, because of iShowSpeed. He's been showing a whole different side of it. And I have friends a lot of friends from Africa, and they said, no, that stuff ain't true. They got mansions out there. They are living. But what they do the same thing that the white folks in Europe do, in Scandinavian countries, Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. They come to America, grab the money, the bag, and they get the fuck on up out of here.
Right.
Because ain't shit going on here. But lies, racism. That's all they fucking have. And I'm just going to keep it real like that. Let me read some of the comments from the comment section. We're going to go on to the next video. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rant, but I'm telling y'all, I want you guys to start fucking traveling. Get the fuck up out of here. Y'all got to see, there's so much of the world. I cannot wait until I finally go visit some of the Asian countries, because just hearing my friends talk about Thailand and, we always, America always vilified Vietnam. Vietnam. Bitch, y'all shouldn't have been over there in the first place. What the fuck you talking about? Let's keep it strictly 100 here. The fuck were y'all over there in the first place? Just like y'all ass was over there in Korea. What the fuck y'all over there? Leave those people alone. Let them handle it. Always, that's the problem. They just not nosy to Black Americans. They nosy to the fucking world. We just gotta see what they're doing. No, keep your ass here. Y'all can't even get this shit straight. We don't even have good, clean water in certain places. Look at Flint, Michigan. A hot fucking mess.
Still, to this day,
Horrible.
that type of shit.
Crazy.
Like that.
Crazy.
How long ago was that? Because I like
decades.
Yes, that's been a long time where the water is still. Again, America is starting to be a third world country. We are not first world anymore. These places that y'all think are third world are the fucking first world. They just don't want you to fucking know it. I am honestly gonna have a conversation with the hubby. Well, listen, we might have to look into to getting the fuck up out of here. But in the meantime, I'm trying to find because I think they have jobs where you can still live in the US, but you can work. So anybody out there, if y'all can put me up on game with some companies or whatever, help a bitch out. so I can apply and I can get that type of money and then take my ass over there, okay? Because me and Duolingo will go together real fucking bad if a bitch get a job somewhere, okay? I want a motherfucking siesta, okay? Listen, we'll make it the fuck work. But if anybody out there knows how that works as far as living in the US but working outside the country, hit us up. And let me know, what's good on that, because we all need the resources to get the fuck up out of here.
Hey, and Trey also.
Oh, and shout out, we got a new we just got a cash app from Tanya. Tanya Terry gave us $40. Thank you very much.
Yeah, come on, Tanya. Y'all better clap for Tanya. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Tanya, so much. And remember, every donation is going towards us getting a live show and getting you guys there. And what I want to do with this show as well, before we go on to the next segment, remember, we want to hire. I want to not just expand this, but when we expand our clothing brand and our products and stuff, I want to make sure that you guys have jobs where you don't have to go in there with fucking microaggressions and Karen and Betty Sue and Billy and Bob. They always got a problem with you, and we are sick of that shit. I just want you guys to come to work, do your motherfucking job, have a little fun, and go home. Goodbye. Collect your check and goodbye. That's all what you guys do. That you guys don't have to worry about nobody putting nooses around your goddamn desk. Y'all don't have to talk about nobody put nigger on your stuff, none of that stuff. You just come to work, you do your job, you love what you do, you get to take care of your family and go home. I don't know what's so fucking hard about that with America. And for the life of me, it's mind-boggling. I even when talking to people, it's just like they always got to have an excuse of why they're like that. I'm like, you don't have an excuse to treat people like shit. You just don't.
Right.
Because if you lose your little job, and I've seen plenty of white folks lose their job, all of a sudden they talking about. It's like right when these evil managers lose their job, all of a sudden, oh, do y'all know any companies hiring them? Nah, bitch, I don't. Right. Go use your racism and being mean to people. Go find another job there. Go take your ass to LinkedIn or something. Do that. How about that? Trey, since you're here, can you also? I know that you're managing the comments, but also can you start some good comments to read, and that way we can. We can shout out their comments or whatever. I'm going to go. Actually, it's commercial break time. I'm going to go to commercial break. We will be right back. We're going to go into some products, and then we're going to go into some ICE videos. This ICE video, when I was watching it today, this ICE officer was beating the hell out of this guy, and everybody's just sitting there. I film you, and I'm just like, what the hell? I love this, Nicki. I film you. You need to merch. I film you. But it was mind-boggling, and I'm just like, everybody's just sitting there watching.
Right.
I mean, enough is enough after a while. But we'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned.
Fresh off the boat, motherfuckers with an attitude. No papers, no English, anti-black and rude. You POC, but you wanna be YT. Seat at the table, as an equal you'll never be. Came to this country off the civil rights side. Get your money up, then stab us in the back. You hate us, but you need us. Gotta make it make sense. When it comes to the whites, y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents.
Silk Press Jesus has returned. He's white, historically rebranded, and grinder approved for Christian comfort. Don't miss your blessing. Order now.
Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Can't stay on the scene unless you got that green. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Get out, get on out. Ice is on that ass. You don't get a fourth chance. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Whoa! Get out, get on out. I didn't vote black. Got that ass in back. Whoa! Get out, get on out. Whoa! Get out.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Florida People Podcast, the show where we say the quiet part out loud so you don't have to say it. Raw, cut, and unfiltered. I'm going to, I was about to remove your ass off the screen. We don't have no black
Nikki,
screens
I
on.
like your shirt.
Nikki was about to be. Oh yeah, we talked about it earlier. You're on mute, Nikki. You're on mute. Nikki,
You're on mute.
on
I see
mute.
Bay's arm.
You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Sorry, this is why you was about to cut me out. Go ahead. Say hello. They waiting on you out
I
here.
said
What
hello.
was you
They can't
doing?
see you.
He was over there being
Hey, how you
nasty.
doing?
Just say we was over there being nasty.
Sluts. I love it.
Oh, and Trey, is there any comments you want to read before we continue our next segment?
Let me.
That would start. I always start when I see comments. I'm like, okay, this should be start. You know, this is something that's good.
Yeah, actually, I want to pop into Hazel Lachey. She said, living in America is a fucking joke. Our healthcare and college should be fucking free, and housing is ridiculous for blacks trying to buy a house. Sad as fuck. That's real.
It is.
And Leo 44 said, I'd love to work for y'all. Help. I'm blinking twice.
we are I'm telling you guys, we're working hard. That's why like, sharing, and subscribing, getting the message out about our show. It's really important to say, hey, you know, have you watched FTP? Maybe you should watch it. You know, it's the shit. We keep it real. You know, there should be no reason why that, you know, I'm seeing some of these bullshit shows on here, and every time I see them on it, they're talking about some fucking flat earth. I don't want to hear about no fucking flat earth. I still gotta pay fucking rent on this bitch. I don't care if it's round or fucking flat. It don't make me a bigger difference at this point. But you would see them have hundreds of thousands of views talk about fucking flat earth. It is the dumbest. I just like, I can't do it. But that's what I mean. We on our way though. That's why we appreciate. And you know what? YouTube, they also told us, they said you guys got high engagement. We got some awards for that. I don't know if y'all been seeing our status, but they said, you know, we have a lot of repeat people. A lot of these people, which they buy bots. As I said, well, they're buying bots. That's why they don't have repeat people coming back. Nobody want. I mean, or they have somebody, they'll do a stupid dance video, and now they're a podcaster. I'm just like, just stay. So we're going to talk about some products and services real quick, and then we're going to go into these next segments. We just want to let everybody know Nikki had updated the FTP store. So we got this out here right now. So the FTP shirts, we got the red bitch bonnet out here. You know, we are currently in Handmaid's Tale territory right now with everything going on in America. So this is the perfect time. And if you have not watched Handmaid's Tale, I would recommend watching Handmaid's Tale. It is a very, very, very good show. What was it? Democracy? She went the NWA.
Yeah.
This is your t-shirt dress. We got gym bags and stuff, gym wear, gym attire. So I want to let you guys know about that. And then also, y'all been asking, y'all voted for this, okay? So we're giving you exactly what you wanted. We have started our products and services shop. So here, if you go to YouTube, actually, I'm gonna click on this one right here. So if you go to YouTube, or if you're on Instagram or whatever, you click on our link tree, you just click on it right there. And then what it does is it pops up this screen right here. And so once you pop it up, you just say, see the full shop. We're still working on a few things right now, but we're categorizing things. And so I was eating these little snacks right here. These things are healthy, real sugar cane. It's not none of that high fructose corn syrup. It's like wheat glucose, which is a lot healthier for you. And you kind of know where all the stuff is coming from. It, you know, has all the, you know, strawberry, green, and apple. It tells you exactly where the stuff is flavored from. Also, the product I'm going to be talking about today is Animal Pack. This is the product I'm going to be recommending to you guys because for men's health, men's and women's health in general, y'all both can use it. But for health reasons, I use Animal Pack. So I got this, and I don't really show anything that I do not buy. Okay? This is why we have the show. We want to. This is the product I've been using for. How many? I've been using this for what? 3 years? 4 years?
Like 4 years now.
Yeah. This. You know, I got this one. This is your vitamins. This is your omega-3s. I go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. This is pump, so that gives you your pre-workout. This is flex, so this is more for like your joint care, so it lubricates your joints. It helps with, like, you know, bone density and bone health. And then a lot of people, they always miss their greens. Some people don't like greens, vegetables and shit. They don't like asparagus, broccoli. I like it all. But if you skip out on that and you're like, hey, I didn't get my vegetables, this right here is the fucking bomb. It's Animal Pack Daily Greens. Now, I will say one thing that is a downside to this. The shit works. I mean, you feel amazing. Like I feel like I get all my vitamins. But these motherfuckers they look like fucking horse pills, okay? I'm gonna show you how they
listen. I was gonna say that. Okay, so
they're
listen.
massive. These things, look at, hold on, let me go to the camera. Where's the camera at? These things are big, and there's multiple in there. And
God
then
damn.
this one is even worse. This is horse pills.
That look like
God damn.
suppositories.
But the thing is, but the thing is, that they work because they really take their time to say, okay, that's why that syndrome that shit never worked for me because you cannot pack all that stuff in a little bit of a vitamin. It's like with medication. If you was taking cancer medication, they can't pack all into one pill. They have to pack it into this because it has to have enough time to have enough of it for it to work. So this is why they put it in different pill forms like this, etc. So you guys can kind of see exactly, what you're kind of getting. And then they say you can remove one of the pills if you're not needing it. Because when you're working out with a pump, when you're working out, you can remove the stimulation because sometimes you be having like the jitters to go work out. You can remove that, but get the benefits of the rest of the pack. So that's what I use. This is on our FTP Linktree store. Okay. So that's what I was just showing you. I'm going to go back to it just to show you guys. But this is what was on our FTP store. And you can go there and you can just go purchase. They have it on sale. So you just click on this right here and you click on that and they'll bring it up. And then it shows you what the price is. They always have discounts on here. Now, this is for Animal Pack. This is their powder one. So if you don't like taking horse pills,
Yes, God, the powder. Please give me. I will take the powder.
the powders is the powders are a lot better. And so you just go here and you click on it. And then once you click on it, it will bring you directly to the Amazon store. So you just go in there and you click on it, and then it has all the flavors that you can get in there. But this is the one of the powder, and it tells you all the formulas for cellular, muscle building, cognitive function, healthy liver function, antioxidants. It has a lot, and that's why there's so much in the pills because they want to make sure you get the benefits. They don't want to just sell you some bullshit. And we're not recommending bullshit on this show. We want to make sure that you guys are healthy because we love you just like you guys love us. We rock with you guys just like you guys rock with us every day. So
Yes.
that is my product and service that I'm sharing with you guys today from our Linktree store. Nikki and Trey, what do you have?
I ain't got nothing to share. However, I do want to tag back in on those animal situations because he had gifted me one once, and I'm used to swallowing pills, and I'm also part of the LGBT community, so gag reflex. But but them pills, I said, wait, I was able to do it for like a week because then I was just like, oh my God, this is so much pill to
They're
take.
big.
It's
They're big.
a lot of pill to take.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to take them daily. And you have to take, for anything to work, you have to take them daily. It's your health. We want to make sure you guys are healthy.
Yeah, and I thought I was a professional swallower until I wasn't.
Oh God.
Oh shit! That you took it right. You took it right out. You no pun intended. You took the word. You took it right out my mouth. Because I was gonna say the same shit. Well, for me, since we are now partnered with Savage X Fenty, and we'll see you guys. We have a commercial, and you'll see that tomorrow. Actually, it's on our story. So if you go
It
to
is.
our stories on our Instagram, our new Fenty Savage X Fenty commercial is up there starring moi. Now, I will say I encourage you all to get it because I have been buying Savage X Fenty for years. The products are very good, especially for plus size. She doesn't the same stuff that's for the skinny girls. She has it for the bigger girls. So it's not like you always say you see where the skinny girls get one thing and then it's some other shit for the no. It's the same products. They even have stuff for plus size men, but the products are very good. I still have stuff from years ago. It holds up in the wash. It's very good quality material. So it is definitely worth um the membership. Um so I encourage everybody to use our link, go to the link tree and sign up and do Savage X Fenty. Even if you don't have no man or woman or whoever you with, that's fine. Feel sexy for yourself because you put that shit on and you feel like fucking Riri in this bitch. Can't nobody tell you shit.
Hey, what's that
Okay?
song?
Because
Pour it up. And she was
pour
on.
it up. Yes.
All you seen was
Listen.
titties and ass in the whole video. I was like, go on,
Bitch better
Rihanna.
have my
Listen.
Go on, titties and ass. Go on.
Bitch, yeah, listen, that stuff is amazing. And in the commercial, I am actually wearing the Fenty products, so you can see how good it looks on a full-figured woman. So I'm wearing the product. It looks very good. It feels very good. It holds up. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. So please go to our link tree and sign up for Fenty. Hubby's in the chat saying it looks amazing. Yes, he would know.
And somebody in the chat also said they keep saying that we have powder form. I did show you how the powder form. So the ones I selected on our link tree is the powder forms. So all those vitamins that we showed you guys, T Cube, all those, that's powder form. I take pills because I just like to get it over with, and I'm not a big taste person when it comes to like a powders. I take a lot of powders already, so I just wanted to I throw the whole pack in my mouth. Actually, I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm gonna use the all right here. So these are your omega-3s. These are your oils right here, right? All your omega-3s. Open this pack up.
Can you take this unless you're working out, or you can just take this as a supplement for every day?
These are vitamins.
Okay, so this is the three.
The only one you don't do that for is pump, because this is a pre-workout and it says pre-workout on it.
Okay,
but
so the other okay.
What I'm taking right here, this is omega-3s. So this is all your flaxseed oils. Flaxseed is so good. Mackerel oil, sardine oil, tuna oil. All these oils is packed in this little thing.
Oh, so hubby, get ready for the horse pills because I'm coming.
For me, I take them like this. So I take them all at once. I like to just get it over with. So I'll do this.
He in the background yelling,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. She already probably a beast on that thing already. She don't need no more energy. He probably like, leave me alone.
I mean,
and I took it, and you see, and I took the whole thing together. You see, and that's what I do. I because sometimes drinking it and you got to drink it down. I'm just like, I just want to get it over with. I just want to drink, take the vitamins, get it over with, let it do its thing.
I'm getting those. I'm getting those. Yep.
Yeah. So that's why we're building this store for you guys, and they give you discounts. So when you click on our link, they give you discounts versus going directly there, because they want to make sure to promote the Amazon store. Savage Expensive want to promote the store. So when we're promoting the stores for them and we only promote products because I was going to do some with Nike, but the problem is I'm not a big fan of a lot of Nike's products. I don't care how people feel about it. Get it, say what you want. I don't think their shoes are very comfortable, and I think a lot of the materials are very cheap versus when I go to Under Armour. Under Armour is just a lot better to me. My shoes don't tear. When you walk, the shoe doesn't dent in. I seen somebody buy some Nikes, and they said that when they used it for a month, and they said after a while from running, the soles of the shoe start to dent in. I said the products for me it looks cheaply made, and they will make it for $12, and that's up to your ass for $200. And I said that's a waste of money. Ain't nobody trying to spend money, especially in this economy and these crazy ass racist MAGA billionaires out here just taking jobs from people. Ain't nobody trying to do that. We're trying to save our money, So I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. This is why FTP is here. We are evolving because you guys are here. We are listening to you guys. That's why I put out. I'm gonna put another poll out too. I'm gonna put another poll out. Have you guys vote on that, and we're gonna see what you say. So we are. Go ahead.
Trey, real quick, read the comments over there.
No.
You okay? You see the comment? Yeah. Okay.
I'm responding on my.
All right. So we're about to.
Y'all see what I go through? Y'all see what I go through? Wow.
Oh,
make Nicki leave me alone.
Don't worry. Your wish is my command.
And we are about to go into our next segment. This was somebody interviewing some people at MAGA. They were just asking them a few questions about Donald Trump and everything, because not everybody's trying to change their tune. It's actually not that video. I'm gonna show this one. And we're gonna see what these white folks have to say. Let's take a look.
I'm not voting Republican again.
Did you ever vote for him?
First time around, and he did a good job, but then he got stupid.
Somebody that's voted for Trump in the past?
Yeah, I voted for him 3 times. So.
And what do you think of the ICE efforts in Minneapolis?
I mean, the rules are there. They need to be enforced, but can't be shooting people in the street either.
He had talked about mass deportations, immigration, crackdowns. Is that something you wanted at one point?
Not like they're doing.
Not like this.
that right there, my colleague Von Hillier talking to Iowans ahead of the president's rally there today. Both of the women, Lana and Marcia, are one-time Trump voters. Michael, the guy in the middle, voted for him 3 times. But all say that what the president has been doing in Minnesota is wrong. And we start with these Americans because it is important to acknowledge that a large part of this country voted for Donald Trump because they wanted stricter immigration enforcement, and that a large part of this country still does want that. But they don't want it like this. Not when it includes masked officers with enough training with not enough training who are dressed for war. Not when little kids are taken away. Not when American citizens are killed. Not when there's no accountability. And not when it's blatantly clear the administration is lying to cover up wrongdoing. It turns out that in some cases, the facts really do matter, especially when there's a cell phone taping those facts. That Alex Preddy wasn't a domestic terrorist, that he was not brandishing his gun, that he was not there intent on massacring law enforcement. And while President Trump tries to retreat in Minneapolis by changing the guard, taking Bovino out and putting Homan in, his Justice Department isn't getting the message that the American public is sending. MS Now reports, according to internal records that 3 people briefed, that DOJ has decided there will be no civil rights investigation into the fatal shooting of Alex Preddy. Instead, DHS will investigate both the officers and the man they killed. Investigate him. Is that going to be enough to quell all this outrage? Certainly not in Congress, where Democrats are promising to impeach Kristi Noem if she isn't fired first. And what is it going to do to the American public, who are very clearly not happy with this?
I'm not voting.
So I'm gonna read some of the comments here. Somebody said they voted for him. Do they see the bloods on their hands? Somebody says, thanks for waking up, but damn. Another person says this is what they voted for. And somebody said they voted for him to do exactly what he's doing. They love someone being the bad guy, just can't say it publicly. And then we're going to show this. This is an ICE video. This happened in California. Let's take a look.
Motherfucking Hispanics, black and brown, we should be on this fucking side of the fight.
Thank you.
Shit got me motherfucking mad. And then they're going to say, oh, well, we're representatives. We can't speak to an ongoing investigation.
Did you see what happened when you
No, I just drove a fucking hour to get here because I give a fuck about my community. So I just went up to them and I'm just talking to the Border Patrol and I said, hey, what's going on? He said, ma'am, I can't speak to you because, he's like, I can't speak to you because of an investigation. I said, okay, well, I just want to know why are you here? I'm not asking for your job. I'm asking as a Hispanic person, why the fuck are you here? He said, well, I'm just representing myself. What are you representing?
Exactly.
What are you representing?
Thank you. Yes.
What are you representing?
Exactly. Yes, love you. They love you. Yes, of course. That's what we all need to be, guys. I don't think we're mad.
What's the reason? Come on. What's the reason?
You guys just go behind that yellow tape. I appreciate it. Start telling people. How far are you guys going to move
Police, that's how I feel. By black, but I'm black, that's how I feel. All these years, my strap goes back.
Oh, they already blocked completely the streets.
All the niggas in the hood wanna fight you. Surprise, they'll chop my.
All right, so they're just taking videos. I'm gonna read some of the comments. Somebody says, respect her for speaking up on what's right. Another person says, thank you, Queen, for your support. You are very right. Love, black and brown need to unite more than ever. Another person says, it's always women, always, speaking up always. Somebody else says, hi, friends, this is Shaniqua for Congress. She's running for the 41st District of California, and she's the real one, the real deal. None of this is performative. Please go check her out. And another person says, Hispanics in California are notorious for being against black people. So please miss me with the black and brown unity. So there was mixed comments, very mixed comments there, and I can see why. And we've been seeing it before. California is, it, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the Spanish community here is very racist, very racist. I told everybody, and I said it before. Now she's running for Congress, so there's some type of reward if she gets elected. You know what I mean? Now, I'm just keeping it real from what I see. That may not be the case for her, but for me, she's getting a reward for being elected. Okay, that's just how I'm going to say it. However, like I said before, if I don't see 85% or more of these motherfuckers out there, I don't care if you Somalian, Middle Eastern, Spanish, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, white, whatever, Catholic, Judaism, whatever. If I don't see 85% or more of these groups out there, as a collective, I ain't doing a motherfucking thing. My uncle told me yesterday, he says, we fought for you and all these motherfuckers' rights for 500 fucking plus years. And every last one of these groups shitted on us. Every last one of these groups tore up our cities and towns. You would go try to get a job. You would have Latins that don't want you to get a job. You have Somalis that don't want blacks there. You would have some whites. He said, we fought so hard, so you don't have to do that.
Right.
So, as I said before, if I don't see 85% or more, I ain't doing a goddamn thing. I don't care how, even if she is not, it's not performative. To me, all the shit's performative. I guess they're having a strike. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. They're having some type of strike. It's supposed to be like an all-day strike where it's no buying or nothing. These one-day strikes are fucking performative. Just fucking strike all together. Like, I'm not understanding. Even the Montgomery Boy bus cop, that was daily. That was for what, two and a half years. These one-day fucking no work strikes is performative to me. You're only doing it for, have a good day. You're only doing it for one day. And then you're going to go right back to shopping and doing all the same shit you were doing. Just don't shop at these places no more. I'm not understanding where the IQ is not meeting a lot of these people, because it don't make sense to me. Just like for me, Walmart. I ain't never like Walmart, never will. Cut that shit all the way off. Now, Target, you do go in there and you will buy some things sometimes. I cut Target's eyes off. I said, I don't need to go into Target. Target don't do shit for me no way. So what do you guys think?
Sure. Go ahead, Nikki.
No. Before you start, Brian gave us a super chat for $4.99. Thank you, Brian.
Yes.
I agree. Like, cause I was looking and surveying that crowd, and I only saw just that black woman. And like you said, that may not be the case, but at the end of the day, she's still a politician. So she had a reason to be there. So we gotta, like, again, we don't know the issue, and maybe that she is the real deal, but at the same time, she's a politician, so she needed to be there.
Yeah.
But looking in that crowd, you only saw a handful of black people, and I still have to ask myself, as a black person, if this was an issue where black lives were being affected, like being violent, like it always is.
Right.
Would those same Mexican people be there? Would that crowd be predominantly Mexican, or would it be predominantly black with a sprinkle of Mexican? Just a little, just a little barilla over there, a little fucking Goya, some shit like that, some complete seasoning in that motherfucker. But that's what I have to look at it. We got another super chat. Shout out to Oliver. So thank you very much. Jean Grey is deciding whether or not she want to make an appearance. Thank you so much. Thank you, Oliver. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for watching the show. But yeah, I have to wonder, if that was a situation involving somebody black, would that crowd be full of Latino people? And we have evidence to know that that's normally not the case. And it's always the people that are not black that are always, well, we need to have black and brown unity. Well, us black people are not the ones stopping the brown people from having the unity. Brown people, and again, this is not all. It's not all brown people, but it's always brown people. You all want to dictate the level, like you want us when you need us. But fighting for your life to say nigga ain't how you build a bridge over here. Cause we not fighting for our life to call you SA and wetback and no shit like that.
Right.
Even though nigga amongst ourselves is become a term of endearment, we, that's us. That's still our shit. Just like you got Latino shit. You got some shit that's strictly Latino. You got white shit. You got Asian shit. That's black shit. But you constantly saying, "Oh, I could say the word." No, the fuck you can't. You can't. And the way that y'all fight to say that word to be disrespectful, you're not saying it to be in the community. You're saying it because you want to show us, you can't tell me what I can and can't do. Just like who? White people.
Right.
Y'all want to say nigga just as bad as white people. And the only reason you want to say it is because we telling you you can't fucking say it. That's not how you build a bridge to community. Just like white people hate other white people, Latino people hate other Latinos. Y'all not gonna sit here and tell us that we need to have black and brown unity when y'all don't even have unity amongst yourselves. Dark-skinned Cubans hate light-skinned Cubans. Same shit with the fucking Dominicans. Dominicans don't even want to acknowledge they fucking black. Motherfucker be out here looking like Celia Cruz in this bitch. Ain't no black. Ain't no I know black guy Cuban. I know black guy this. I know black guy that. No, bitch, you black. Cause when the Klan rolled up, they ain't making no motherfucking distinctions. So what I want is for people to stop putting the onus of unity on black people. It is always up to us to be the unifiers. For what? We again, November 5th, that was the day of unity. That was the last time we put in for unity. After that, this country told us, fuck you and fuck unity. That's what the country told us on November 5th. They said, fuck black people and fuck your unity. So we know what we said?
They really did.
Fuck you in return. That is really what y'all did. Because you don't get to vote for him knowing exactly what he was going to do. Anybody that voted for Trump, you knew what the fuck was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. You was just hoping and silently praying that it was just only going to be niggas. And how y'all thought it was going to be us, I don't know. Because it's already been us already. So I don't know how y'all didn't think that this shit was going to eventually make its way over to y'all. Because you're not white. He said, make America great again. What the fuck did you think he meant by that? So you Latinos, you Somalians, all of y'all. What the fuck do you think he meant when he said make America great again? He didn't say make it great again for everybody. He meant for white men. So unless you a white man with a microscopic ass dick, he ain't talking to you. He ain't even talking to you poor white people. He's talking to rich white people. He wants to make America great again for rich white men. Not even all white men.
Yep.
It's rich white men. And a lot of y'all, and to you poor white people that are mad because y'all poor, if you put this much energy into actually fucking working and using your whiteness and not wasting your whiteness, you'd be able to afford these cars too that you hate immigrants driving. I saw a video today of a white woman who panned to a minivan, which I assume it was hers, and was like, this is the type of vehicle that a hardworking American can afford. Mind you, the fucking shit looked like it was 20 years old and beat the fuck up. Then she panned to a newer SUV and said, this is what immigrants that don't work can afford. Well, bitch, if they don't work, how the fuck did they get the goddamn car? Your ass is sitting on your fat, white wasting ass with Bud Light and fucking baloney. That's why you can't afford the fucking car. That's why you driving a fucking 20-year-old minivan, because you sitting on your fucking ass collecting government assistance with your Bud Light and your baloney on the first of the motherfucking month, but you mad at somebody else that's went out and got a goddamn job. I am so tired of black and brown people need to unite. Well, then the brown people need to bring your ass the fuck over here. We ain't coming to you. You're going to have to come to us.
That part.
Everybody that wants unity, everybody that thinks we so motherfucking divisive, if you think we so divisive, then leave us the fuck alone and go fight the fucking fight. But if you want unity, you coming to niggas. Niggas ain't coming to you. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Y'all gonna have to kowtow to us this time. We not coming to y'all. Because for what? We told y'all this would happen. A black woman told you live and fucking direct that this was gonna happen. She gave it to you all the way live. Oh, sorry. My bad.
No. I was saying that she gave it to you multiple times.
Oh, okay.
No, that was something new.
I was like, oh shit.
I was counting how many times
Yeah.
Kamala Harris has said this shit, and people were like,
Oh.
well, she's a fearmonger. She's crazy. It's just
Nope.
like, for example, I'm gonna show y'all some videos real quick. I'm gonna show y'all
Okay.
exactly what her ass has been trying to tell you guys, and then I'm gonna let Nikki continue. Give me 1 second, because I mean, literally, this is what she was saying. They played a video on her on TikTok today, and this is exactly what she was saying. So let's take a look at this. And Nikki, I'm gonna let you go first, and let me know what you think.
Police! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Manos arriba! Manos arriba! Venga aquí! Venga aquí! Sal para afuera con las manos arriba! Salga para afuera! No te muevas! Manos arriba! Sal para afuera! Sal para afuera! Voltéate! Voltéate! Con las manos arriba de la cabeza! Sal para afuera! Sal para afuera! Sigue caminando! Hands up! Sal para afuera! Sigue! No te muevas. Señora, venga aquí.
And it's really sad, but I'm gonna play the next video. Let's take a look at this. And I'm gonna play this next one. Take a look.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? They just let him! They just let him! Just let him! Just let him! Oh my God, no! Can somebody put him on your belly, What are you doing?
And somebody said that he's a MAGA white. Somebody said not 10 shots. Interesting. Well, that's because he was a MAGA. He was Alex Brady was considered a lefty or a liberal. And then somebody said he should have complied. So Nikki, I'm gonna let you go. Just go ahead.
To the first one, I will vote Donald Trump. Raft and motherfucking peace, bitch. Hey, sorry, but not sorry. That's what the fuck you get. That's who you voted for. He told y'all. He said, I want. What the fuck made you think? He said he started off slow. Because when he said all, they sending all of them over here are rapists and criminals. He said all. What the fuck made you think that he could separate the two? There's not a fucking list of good Latinos and bad Latinos. He told y'all during the campaign, I just need y'all vote. I don't care. He says shit to y'all. That's the thing. Latino people, I don't give a fuck what you say. Y'all are political pick-me's. Y'all are political prostitutes. Y'all be popping that political pussy for any white man that look your fucking way. All a white man got to do is every 4 years is look in y'all motherfucking direction, and y'all popping pussy on a handstand. Especially you white men. You Latino macho motherfuckers, bitch, right the fuck up. As soon as a white man pat you on the goddamn head just to get your fucking vote. You didn't think they was coming to get you? Now they done stole your papers, so they got reason to say you don't fucking belong here.
Yeah.
Now you facing eviction and rent because the grown men that was working ain't there no fucking more. That's what y'all voted for. Y'all voted to lock y'all own selves up. Y'all voted for your own fucking deportation. Because you wanted to be in proximity to whiteness when whiteness been told you it don't want to be in proximity to you. Them kids sleeping on that mattress, sorry to see it, but again, who the fuck did your parents vote for? Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the motherfuckers that checked the Republican when they went in the motherfucking voting booth. That's who y'all need to be mad at. Don't be mad at me because I don't feel sorry for it. Be mad at the bitch that went in there and checked his motherfucking name off in the goddamn ballot box. That's who y'all need to be mad at. But that means y'all would be mad at your motherfucking self. That's what that means. So it's easier for you to be mad at somebody like me that say, I don't give a fuck. And the reason why I don't give a fuck, the reason why I sleep like a motherfucking baby at night is I voted correctly. So be mad at the people that need to be mad at, which is the motherfuckers in the mirror. It's you. Y'all voted for that shit. To that MAGA man that got his ass whooped, they should have put 10 bullets in his ass. He ain't had no motherfucking gun. That's exactly what they looking for. And at the end, I didn't know whether he wanted to fight him or fuck him.
Right.
Go run that. Go run that video back. Because at the end of it, he was getting some extra humps in that wasn't necessary, in my opinion. But you know what? They like that. Because listen, what do I say about all Republican men? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. All Republican men, y'all so gay. Your asshole whistle when you take a deep breath. Don't give a fuck.
Hold on,
That's
I'm trying to pull it back up.
Go look at that last because he got some towards the end. He got some extra humps and some nigga was dancing like his Magic Mike in that bitch. You fighting and fucking at the same goddamn time.
You know what's funny? My friend used to tell me when he was in wrestling, he said that it was always like the dudes. He said they would wrestle and they would always like do like weird like shit like that, and then they'll be talking about gay this and gay that. He's like, but you was in there like really grabbing my nuts while we were wrestling, dude. Like,
right? They stay grabbing a nut, putting a thumb in the butt. They be doing some crazy shit.
Ooh, listen,
like
it's always something, and then they want to say they're not like that.
Yeah, if you watch professional wrestling, they do that shit.
Let's see what Nicki was talking about. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at me. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Right there. See, that's right there. Yeah, that last one he got in was like, bum.
Right. Little slut.
Yeah, homosexual.
Slut.
One of those homosexuals.
He's a homosexual.
I'm telling you, it's crazy work, but this is the country we're in right now. I mean, this is what's going on, you guys. Yeah. But we are almost at the end of our show. We are going to do our video segments. If you guys have any comments regarding this, just keep it to a minimum.
So we get comments to read from the comment section.
So we can read it real fast.
Yeah, so Yaya TT says they're getting everything they asked for. Yes, they did. They got everything they asked for. And then John Eugene, they got what they voted for. I don't want to hear shit. Me neither. I don't want to hear nothing. Not a damn thing. And then a class 808, yep, they getting the end treatment for voting stupidly. And they are. They are. They're getting exactly what they deserve. Please answer.
Oh, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, just say Chris back. You know how they do in the news? Hey, back to you.
Back to you.
Back to you in the studio. All right. So somebody says, are we seriously considering sending soccer teams from around the world with all the diversity of skin colors and cultures into a country that has an army of racists actively targeting anyone who is not white or has an accent? I'm going to tell you this right now. This is on them. People are literally, like I stated before, people are literally still out here fucking shopping, having quinceañeras, building birdhouses. I don't see nobody that's Middle Eastern out here protesting. The Asians out here, they still at Koreatown and Chinatown shopping like ain't shit going on. Like that shit at the Honda plant didn't happen. When I tell you, if I don't see, and I stated it before, 85% of fucking more, period. I'm just not playing those games with nobody. So that's that. Then also a private jet carrying lawyers working against ICE and Trump crashes, killing all passengers. Let that sink in for a little bit. And then this lady, she posted this. She says 10 common things without slurs that usually prove somebody is racism. Take a look.
Here's 10 common things without slurs that people say that prove that they're racist. I'm not racist, but that's racist. Why does everything have to be about race? Because you made it about race. I don't see color, but you're judging somebody based off the color of their skin. They should just comply. That's just how they are. I have a friend who's insert race, so I can't be racist. All lives matter. They're taking our jobs. I'm fine with them as long as they act normal. You're different from the others. If I missed anything that should be on this list, comment below and tell me. Here's.
Do you have any comments on that one? Because she was spot on. She was spot on with that.
No, that's real though.
Yeah, beyond real. And then a mother goes viral for saying her sons will lose their inheritance if they have a child outside of marriage. This got mixed reviews because, you know, with everything going on with that Zeus Network stuff, you got some of the most ghetto, trifling people. Well, they should do it. They should be able to do what they want. Then you don't get no fucking inheritance. And people are so sick of that baby mama, baby boy, ghetto mentality. Because when you do shit like that, guess what? The white folks that's the first thing they put on the news. They don't put the Appalachian Mountains up there with them inbred with their daughters and cousins and stuff. They put the black people up there. And so I'm 100% for her with this.
I support that.
Absolutely. And then you remember I always keep talking about Kansas City. Oh, my camera cut off. Kansas City police agreed to pay $900,000 and apologize to this black man from wrongly being jailed. His name is Tyree Bell. And remember I was talking about Kansas City. This is one of those reasons why it's always some bullshit with Kansas City. And then here, a shocked Israeli girl exposes Israeli propaganda claiming she was executed in Iran, a country she has never visited. And to see her face on the screen shocked her. Let's take a look.
אני לא... היי, מה נשמע? איזה מה קורה? אני בבית שלי, אוקיי? אני צריכה ללכת לאימון עוד חצי שעה, חבר'ה, מה קורה?
And that's the propaganda that we all be like talking about there. So just want to let you guys see that. And then remember I told you about that performative ass, a national shutdown that's planned for this Friday. Let's take a look at this.
God will send a strong message. No work, no school, and no shopping. That's what organizers of Friday's national shutdown are calling for. Local politicians are joining in, like Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, seen in the social media video with protesters over the weekend.
This is a moment for the people of this country to stand up to this administration and say enough.
Boycott will send a strong message. No work, no school, and no shopping. That's what organizers of Friday's national shutdown are calling for. Local politicians are joining in, like Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, seen in the social media video with protesters over the weekend.
This is a moment for the people of this country to stand up to this administration and say enough.
Boycott will send a strong message. No work, no school, and no shopping. That's what organizers of Friday's national shutdown are calling for. Local politicians are joining in, like Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, seen in the social media video with protesters over the weekend.
This is a moment for the people of this country to stand up to this administration and say enough.
Boycott will send a strong message. No work, no school, and no shopping. That's what organizers of Friday.
All right, and then we are going to go into this next one. Somebody posted this. They said, imagine hating immigrants more than pedophiles. And then the last one, I'm going to share this. I'm sharing this because, we talking about health and getting ourselves together. And somebody created, this is how AI should be used. And I like how they're using this because, with animation, it kind of teaches you about, what fruits and vegetables to eat. So this is our last video. Take a look.
I'm a watermelon and lime smoothie, and I power wash your kidneys so waste gets flushed straight out.
I'm a blueberry and walnut smoothie. I repair tired brain cells so focus snaps back instantly.
I'm a beetroot and apple smoothie. I supercharge blood flow so oxygen floods your body. I'm a berry and flaxseed smoothie, and I sweep waste through your system so you feel lighter instantly. I'm a watermelon and lime smoothie, and I power wash your kidneys.
So that is all of the videos of today, you guys, so far. I want to thank everybody that has joined and tuned in. Nikki, who was all of our super chats, cash apps, Venmos today? Oh, you're on.
I'm ready today. Oliver gave us 2 for $5 each, so $10 from Oliver today. We had $4.99 from Brian, 40 from Tanya, 5 from Jean, and 10 from Democracy.
And I believe Oliver's new. I think he stated something earlier. He said they didn't. He said they didn't even love their own children enough to protect them from experiencing that. Hey, that's facts. Really? Hey, Oliver, that's facts. I'm telling you, it's just like, we just, this is what's going on, you guys. It is what it is at this point. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We showed the stores. Thank you to everybody that has supported the For the People podcast store. All the products that we have talked about is on our link tree. The link tree will be growing. These are products we recommend. These are products we use. Also, if we ever partner with hopefully we partner with the Marriott. That's who I want to partner with. fuck Hilton. But the Marriott, absolutely. We partner with them. We'll let you know some good hotels to go to when you're traveling, etc. Other than that, Trey, where can they find you at? And do you have anything going on?
Oh my goodness, I have so much going on. I have a bunch of music coming out very, very soon. But you can follow me on the Instagrams at Trey Rich Live, and you can find me on actually, because I'm about to leave TikTok's ass, but Trey Rich Live show. Because listen, has anybody gone through the new agreement?
Yeah,
Has
everybody.
anybody?
No, because they made you where you have to fucking click agree, and then you can go through it. But basically, your content they already didn't want to pay you, so basically they can use your content for whatever they want. And they don't have to pay you for it. And a lot of creators say they can't even find the creator rewards program. It's not even coming up for them. And now I think they're making it where if you the people that sell on TikTok shop, now they're not mailing your products to you like they're making you have to make they're making you have to go through their distribution now or something like that. So again, white people are taking over, so they don't want, again, we just talked about it, they don't want Americans to be able to afford to get the fuck out of here, so they're gonna try to restrict as much as possible because people is making so much money off TikTok shop. People's making so much money off the creator rewards program. But the minute that first blip happened, when they kept, oh, it's TikTok is going away in January of last year, I think. Was it January last year? It was this year. No, last year. When that blip happened, it hasn't been the same after that. They paid me one good time for a video with like $700, and then they removed the video so they didn't have to pay me anymore. They said I violated. They gave me a strike and said I violated guidelines, but you just paid me for it. But okay, so
Right.
yeah, TikTok is, we already banned. We already banned off live for the next few days, and I don't even know what we did. So it's crazy.
Not a
But I'm
damn
sorry,
thing.
Trey. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, no, no. I'm good. I was going to say my TikTok name, but I'm going to say that because I'm going to be leaving that platform. Go ahead, Nikki.
You guys can find me at Instagram, bitch_happens. The backup is bitch_happens 2.0. Hubby and I have a page called Partners in Petty. Also on IG, we'll be having some content there soon. You get to see me, harassing him and all our, marriage shenanigans. Also, the sweatshirt, the Queen Knickknack sweatshirt is available at the Knickknack merch store, and I'm just gonna put that in the link right now so you guys can have that. Bitch Happens podcast is gonna be up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Working on FTP merch, working on Knickknack merch, so you should see some new things coming up by the end of this week. So just trying to get all of this stuff out. Oh, we have a special guest in the comments. Look at that. This is a libtard channel. Hey, welcome. Mwah. You came to the end.
No, this is why. No, this is why I tell you the level of low IQ-ness and illiteracy. They have to literally search us out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have nothing. They have nothing better going for their lives. Probably loses. He's probably a pedo. I wouldn't be surprised. He's probably sleeping with his sister or his cousin or something. Because
Look
how
at him. He's so stupid.
you know how they are.
He's so stupid. He had to put it twice. He couldn't do it one time. He had to put it twice.
We got the first time. I mean, that's what this is what we talk about. You guys see this live. Y'all literally have people that come here with low IQs, sleeping with their cousins, sleeping with their moms, Appalachia, having sex with their grandmas and stuff, and they come over here and they do shit like this when they can. And this is why I say low IQ. A billion channels, so they can be as racist as they want and talk about all the shit they want. They bring their old basic asses over here, unwashed asses over here, and they have to sit here and write in our comment section.
Yes, and guys, please do not block this person. Do not block them. We love to have these raggedy people in our lives. Thank you for giving us a stream. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, that stream helps. So thank you for that.
Thank you for that view.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Bring
appreciate
on the
it.
controversy.
Other than that, we are about to end the show. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Check. Is this thing on? Bitch.
So we made it to the end of 2025, and I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. That pretty much sums up the year. A lot of loss, or restructuring, if you will. I'm grateful to somehow be walking out of this old year and into a new one with my mental and physical health intact. A lot of death, a lot of loss, a lot of mess, a lot of realizing some people and even systems just ain't shit. But it has made me look at where and how I was spending my time and money. And even racism, like never ever before. Not that it's ramped up, but it's just more visible due to almost everyone now having a cell phone, social media, and this raggedy administration and a lot of people seeking truth. Which brings me to my next point. Sky Daddy. Lord. God! Your people need you. Some of us feel like you just left us out here to dry up and wither away. And that's just this year. Imagine how God's people felt when their family member got lynched and murdered with no random bystanders recording via cell phone or police body cam footage. Or better yet, what was it like for those who went through, endured, and didn't survive slavery? Just a question. I'm gonna leave that in 2025, hoping 2026 Sky Daddy comes through with answers. Bye! But wait, before I go. Remember to check in on your strong friends. Remember to check in on your strong friends. We're tired. Yeah, we're tired. Okay, bye. Happy New Year.